consultation are 100% free with absolutely no obligation to enroll. Call the Go Medicare Benefits Help Center now at 800-946-8120. That's 800-946-8120.
Still your best friend, and now your co-pilot. Still a father, but now a friend. Still an electric car, just more electrified. Still a night out, but everything fits in. Still hard work, just a little easier. Still a legend, just more legendary. Chevrolet, making life's journey just better. Non-diabetic benefit can mean a lifetime of blood thinners. And if you're troubled by falls or leads, worry always regret. Over 100,000 people have left blood thinners behind with watching. It's a one-time, minimally invasive procedure that reduces stroke risk and value for life. Watching. It's one time for a lifetime.
Time now for This Man, Mrs.
So, Paul, this is a news to Michael Bloomberg and other Democratic billionaires and influencers who managed to flush hundreds of millions of dollars down the toilet in failed efforts to win Florida or Texas or Ohio or to win Senate races in Kentucky, South Carolina, and now Alaska. We talk a lot about how political and money is this is true. But here's the lesson of this race. No amount of money can buy you an election. And if you are going to spend, as with anything, you better make sure you spend wisely.
I'm bringing the food!
I'm going to high-five the
most of us heard about progress on the COVID vaccine. We thought it was good news, excellent news,
Let's
great
start
news.
the duel!
But apparently,
A true duelist takes on all challenges. So I'll take you on.
It wasn't all good news.
Here I
because the
go.
vaccine would be
It's my
distributed
turn.
by Donald Trump.
I set a card face down. Okay. I summon a monster in attack
In the
position.
middle of a pandemic, the case is going up to undermine confidence in a vaccine.
I end my turn.
I think is
My turn.
pretty despicable. So, business for Andrew Cuomo. Okay. Well, yes, God really know they're not doing it like this tonight in New York these days. But I'm going to give one to the voters in the South Side.
I activate my monster's effect.
Doubled their votes for Donald Trump in 3 years.
I'll play this. I special summon, I activate my monster's
completely
effect.
perplexed about how this could happen. But again, Andrew Cuomo's lockdown policies and the coronavirus started in March have caused the unemployment to rise to depression levels in the Bronx. Donald Trump is doing great, and I think we've been able to connect the dots who they should vote for. All right, remember, if you have your own
Come on out.
to tweet it to us.
I summon a monster.
That's it for this week's show. Thanks
I
to my
activate my
panel,
monster's
and thanks
effect.
to all of you for watching. And how you go? Put the view right here.
I set a card. From my hand, I'll activate an equip spell. Let's battle.
Urging Americans to take COVID-19
Go.
safety precautions
My monster
much
attacks.
more seriously.
I can't lose to the likes of you. No one messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn.
184,500
I draw.
reported day before yesterday on Friday. That according
I
to
set a
Johnson
monster
University.
face down.
That number did drop yesterday,
I end my
but
turn.
still to a
Here I
staggering
go. It's my turn.
166,555 cases, as the U.S. death toll now has climbed over 245,000. Some predictions saying it will hit half a million dead Americans.
Let's
Hello,
battle.
welcome to America's News Update.
Okay.
I'm Sean.
I attack with my monster.
The rise in cases
I end my turn.
prompted state
You're
and
up.
local leaders
No
to
one messes with
impose
Joey
new restrictions,
Wheeler.
like in New York City, for
It's
instance,
my
where
turn.
Parents are bracing for the possibility of another school shutdown. President Trump
I
says
draw.
the vaccine could be widely available by April, but infectious
I
disease
set a
expert
monster.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says social
I end my
distancing
turn.
and wearing a mask
Here I
remain
go.
crucial
It's
to
my
curbing the
turn.
spread. You gotta say,
I
we're gonna
draw.
turn it around by very, very rigorously.
Come on out.
adhering to the public
I'll
health
summon a
measure.
monster.
And we don't need to get to that
I
number.
activate my
Plus,
monster's
the fact that we're going to start getting doses of vaccines available to the highest priority individuals sometime in mid to late
battle.
December. And then as we get into January, we'll get more vaccine doses available.
New Fox Team coverage, Aisha Hussein, is tracking how the East Coast is handling the surge, but we begin with the national overview and Charles Watson. He's live in Atlanta. Charles?
Hey, Erica, public health experts are sounding the alarm about what they see as a crisis that is growing out of control. Just yesterday, the U.S. registered its second highest number of new infections as hospitalizations hit a record high.
My monster is going to attack.
69,000 COVID cases. Doctors,
Okay.
particularly in the Midwest,
Direct
hospitals are
attack.
pleading for state and local leaders to implement new public health protocols to try to slow the
Wait.
spread of the virus.
I activate my
Those
face down
are
card.
slowly beginning to
My
become
continuous
reality
trap?
in states like
Okay.
Oregon and New Mexico,
I
with
special
near
summon a
full
monster.
Lockdown measures go in effect Monday for at least 2 weeks. The governor of North Dakota, the state with the highest cases and deaths per capita, is now mandating people wear masks
I
after
end my
ignoring
turn.
previous requests.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler.
Telling ABC News this
It's
morning
my
that public
turn.
health efforts
I
to
draw.
mitigate the virus are crucial.
From my
We have to
hand,
have the American people
I activate
wear
a
masks
spell.
when you can't physically distance. We're going to have to limit that indoor spread by limiting bars and restaurants, which are places where you're indoors, you're not masked, and we know that there can be significant transmission. We don't have to close schools. We don't have to close major industries.
And our public health officials are doing everything they can to warn people that this pandemic will not end without the cooperation of the American public. I'll throw back to you.
Charles Watson reporting from Atlanta. Charles, thank you. Eric?
Okay. I tribute summon a monster.
Morning, at least for now. That under New York Mayor Bill de Blasio warned that he would close down the school system, the largest in the nation, if the coronavirus positivity rate in New York City spikes over 3%. Right now, the 7-day average for the Big Apple is just over 2.5%, so it's close. Meanwhile, New York
Let's
State Governor
battle.
Andrew Cuomo, well, he's making public his vaccine distribution plan. Usher Hassan is live in New York City with more on that. All right.
Take this. My monster attacks.
Governor Cuomo said that time this morning going after the president's vaccine
I don't like my
rollout
odds.
plan, specifically targeting
Guess
who
my turn's
gets the
done.
vaccine
I
first.
bring my
Governor
witness.
speaking This morning
My turn.
at New York City's
I
historic Riverside Church, saying that
Battle.
many communities in New York were
Here
hit the
goes.
hardest, so now he is
I
mobilizing
attack you
his
direct.
own army, so to speak, to deploy the vaccine to all New Yorkers fairly.
You win some, you lose some. But man, I hate losing.
That was so much fun. Can we duel again?
On the list of who receives the vaccine, period.
Now, here's the thing. Governor Cuomo says he can't do that without more federal cash to the tune of $6 billion to distribute the vaccine fairly. The state is currently facing a $15 billion deficit, though. Meantime, some good news coming from New York City. Parents, especially in-person learning, will remain open on Monday. Mayor Bill de Blasio tweeting that the city's infection rate dropped over the weekend from 2.8 to now 2.5%. Governor Cuomo has also been urging the mayor and the school districts here to also start factoring in those school infection rates in order to keep classrooms open. And this weekend saw the major first restrictions go into effect in the state since the height of the pandemic. A statewide 10-o'clock curfew now in effect for bars, restaurants, and gyms. The state also limiting gatherings at home up to about 10 people ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. And Eric, as we mentioned, the emergency COVID-19 summit has been happening all week long, wrapping up today. We still haven't heard yet.
I represent
of
the
any
super
major
secret number
announcements coming
card.
out of that summit. We're still waiting. We'll let you know as soon
I
as
have
we learn
to
it.
feel the flow.
I will just.
All right, thank you so much.
My
in 2
turn.
minutes, we will focus
Show
on
yourself.
the impact of coronavirus.
I
in the
summon a
Midwest.
monster.
If you are right now in the heartland,
I activate
potential
my
harm is
monster's
around here.
effect.
From Dr. Peter Potas, we'll get his predictions and advice for you.
I end my turn.
It's very hard for a
Make your
democracy
move.
to function
Here I go.
if
It's my
we are
turn.
operating on this completely different sets of
I
facts.
draw.
When Donald Trump won, I stayed
Show
up until
yourself.
3:30 in the
I'm
morning.
a
I went
monster.
home.
I activate
Donald
my
Trump took me
monster's
off air.
effect.
His margin of victory over Hillary Clinton
Show yourself.
wasn't
I
anywhere
special
near
summon a
Joe
monster.
Biden's margin over there.
I set a
And that
card.
was former President
I'll set a
Obama
card.
Joe Kennedy on CBS. As President Trump says he has no intention of conceding the election. That's despite appealing to admit defeat for the first time on Twitter.
Come on out.
Meanwhile, his campaign
see,
continues to
summon a
advance
monster.
legal challenges to vote counts in several swing states. Let's go to business right now for all the latest. He's live at the White House. David.
Good afternoon. President
I
Trump is
activate
back
my
at the White
monster's
House
effect.
after a round of golf at his club in Northern Virginia. And as you mentioned, he does not appear to be
Battle.
conceding anytime soon. Though this
No.
morning, a curious
My
tweet
monster
published by the president that went out to his almost
I am my
90
turn.
million
You're
followers
up.
on the platform.
Here I go.
And he was referring
My
to
turn.
President-elect
I draw.
Biden. I want to read this. He wrote, quote,
From my
"He won because the election
I
was
activate a
rigged.
ritual
No vote
spell.
watchers or observers allowed. Vote tabulated by a radical left private
Come
owned
on
company,
out.
Dominion." Now, you
Ritual
can see
summon.
right there, that blue writing at the bottom of the blue contract claim that election fraud was disputed. That was slapped down by Twitter as a warning for misinformation that has been coming from Twitter several
I flip
times over
over
the
my
past few
set
weeks to the
card.
president's tweet. About
I
20 minutes
activate a
after
spell.
the key one tweet, the president
I
tweeted
activate
again,
my monster's
and then he
effect.
wrote, "He only won in the eyes of the fake news media. I concede nothing. We have a long way to go.
I end
This
my
was
turn.
a rigged election
Here
and
I
that
go.
was flagged
It's
by
my
Twitter."
turn.
But still, some close allies of the president
draw.
believe it is time to accept defeat. Listen. I expect Joe Biden to be the next president of the United States. Did actually see President
yourself.
Trump
I'll
tweet
summon a
out that
monster.
he won. I think that's the start of an acknowledgement.
I activate my
And
monster's
it is
effect.
very important that Joe Biden have access to
yourself.
the intelligence
I
briefings
special summon a
to make
monster.
sure that he is prepared during times of transition. The president spent most of the day, as I said, at his golf club. There's a picture right there of him today, but he does not technically need to formally concede for President-elect Biden to
Okay.
become the 46th
I
president.
built the overlay
President Trump and his
network.
campaign suing in
So-
multiple courts. There nothing is
I
changing.
activate my
The outcome in
monster's
favor
effect.
of Team Trump. Still, his advisors want to continue fighting.
I activate my monster's effect.
But so many tens of Americans feel right now.
I'll set a card.
As far as any cooperation between Team Trump and Team Biden on a transition
I am my
standpoint, there
turn.
is none. The Trump
You're up.
administration keeping
Here I
Biden's
go.
team from gaining access to
My
security
turn.
briefings and
I draw.
other government tools. Dr. Anthony Fauci today said a transition is crucial to distributing the vaccine.
Join
He
me.
went on to say the president
I
has not
summon a
attended
monster.
the COVID-19 pandemic briefing in months.
I
This is
activate
a
my
photograph you see of
monster's
Vice
effect.
President Pence at the helm there in the Situation Room at a recent COVID briefing. Pence is the head, as you know, of the coronavirus task force. But when the pandemic first began, the president did attend more of those briefings. Some good news. On Friday, President Trump said a vaccine would be available to the masses, to the most vulnerable people in the next coming weeks and months, possibly at the end of this year, early next year. That is a timeline that Dr. Fauci agrees with. Good news on the vaccine front. Marcel?
You'll see how much stronger I am than you. I'll blow you away. I attack.
As he, of course, is considering potential candidates for cabinet positions. Jackie Hunter covers the president's elect there since he retired from Wilmington, Delaware, with the latest for this Sunday. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Eric. Expectations are rising for President-elect Joe Biden to announce his Secretary of State, and sources
I
are telling
end
Fox
my
News
turn.
that former President
Make
your
Barack
move.
Obama is pushing for
It's my
former
turn. I
National
draw.
Security Advisor Susan Rice. Now, Rice was already vetted as a member of Biden's VP shortlist, and she brings institutional knowledge and clearances that could blunt the impact of a delayed transition. But she may face a confirmation hurdle in the Senate, and she has competition in former Deputy Secretaries of State Tony Blinken and William Burns, also Senator Chris Murphy and Senator Chris Coons, who is actively running for the job. Biden's transition team says it's on track to fill some 4,000 appointed positions, but a week after his projected win, The General Services Administration still has not
my
unlocked
monster.
access to funds, agencies, and information needed to reach full speed, and it's having a significant impact on plans to combat coronavirus. So the transition team is coming up with its own mass distribution plan for a potential vaccine because they're locked up in discussions with federal agencies like the
I am
Department of
my
Health and Human
turn.
Services,
You're
which
up.
is planning a
Here I
vaccination
go.
campaign for February
My
and
turn.
March.
I draw.
The bigger issue will be the mechanics of manufacture and distribution getting this vaccine out. And that really lies with folks
I
at the
end
Health
my
and Human
turn.
Services Department.
My
We
turn.
need to be talking to them as quickly as possible. You know, it's great to have a vaccine, but vaccines don't save lives.
I draw.
Vaccinations save lives.
The Biden's team is having to reach
Let's
out to
battle!
distributors and manufacturers alike to
Here
ensure that
goes!
once a vaccine is approved,
My monster is
Americans can
going
get
to
it.
attack.
You won't escape from me.
Joe Biden
I activate my monster's effect.
I'm not. I'm actually at the Chase Center, which was the site of the
Show
DNC
yourself.
and also where he accepted
Special
his
summon.
executive win.
Okay, looks like it was. Can't go. Probably beginning now as an
Not today.
Take him down. My monster attacks.
You have to try harder than that. I activate my monster's effect.
They have to have these two seats because they don't want to negotiate. They want
Join
total
me.
control. So
Special
this is that sooner
I
will
attack
change the
my
rules in the
monster.
Senate so they can do anything they want with 50 votes plus the vice president during the tiebreaker.
And that is Republican Senator James Perdue on Sunday morning features he wanted two and having an intense runoff there in elections in Georgia to decide which party controls the Senate. His Democratic
I am
opponent,
my
John
turn.
Ossoff,
You're
joined the
up.
other Democratic
My
candidate,
turn.
Reverend Raphael Warnock,
I draw.
on the campaign trail today at an outdoor, socially distanced meet and greet in Cobb County. It's with Steve Harrigan, who's following
I end my
Here I
turn.
go.
campaign from
Make
LA.
your
My
move.
turn. I draw.
First, they're trying to wrap up the presidential ballots here in Georgia. These tables behind me in Fulton County have been emptying gradually as they found more than half a million
Come on out.
presidential ballots by
I summon a monster.
across the state. They're going to count 5 million presidential ballots.
I set a card.
Simple process, 2 election
I
workers
end
at each
my
table,
turn.
reading the ballots
My
out loud,
turn.
then piling them either diagonally
I
or
draw.
and counting those piles. And as you mentioned,
I
the Senate
activate
races
my
here,
monster's
runoff
effect.
races set for January 2nd, already really intensifying some bitter CBS on both sides. A lot of negative campaigning, but one thing the two sides do seem to agree on are absolutely crucial. These two Senate runoff
How's
races
this?
are for the future
You
of
Take a
dare?
look at my set card. I activate a counter trap.
Americans have pulled themselves out of Colorado. All of it was done with the real elections in Georgia. So that's why we know we're the last line of defense, and we're trying harder to make sure that it's done legally and we get this done appropriately.
What we're feeling for the first time
I
in
end
4
my
years
turn.
is recognition
Make your
that
move.
with Trump departing,
I
we have an
draw.
opportunity to define the next chapter in American history.
Show yourself. I'll summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
We're not done with this vote yet, but already people will begin to vote early in those 2 Senate runoff races
Okay.
in about 4 weeks'
I
time.
special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Thank you, Eric.
Well, it's our inauguration day, now just a little more than 2 months away. Joe Biden took him this morning as the nation's 46th president. Now, there are a lot of promises during his campaign, but what happens when he sits behind that big resolute desk in the Oval Office? And that's the governor, especially with the potential national economy. He'll sit in his office up the street with the door.
Come on out.
And right now,
I summon a monster.
of the SpaceX wagon. 4 astronauts are now on their way to the launch pad that you see right now. We're launched the Kennedy Space Center just a very late.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I end my turn.
Here I go. It's mine. I draw.
We have a $5 menu featuring pancakes, and more yogurt. So while you can't buy happiness, you can buy happiness.
Now, I activate my monster's effect.
When you turn with power infinite, it's time for dance mode. Hot
Come on
weapons.
out. Special
Powerful
summon.
relief, so you can restore and recover. Therapy. Hot, easy, cool.
Every customer has their own safe fight story. This couple was on a camping trip and their
Okay.
windshield got checked.
I
They
attacked
wrote the
with my
safe
monster.
line, same day repair. And with their insurance, there was no cost to them. That's service you can trust.
You won't escape from me.
Attention!
I activate my monster's
You
effect.
are qualified to get $124 added back
I
to your
end
Social
my
Security
turn.
check every month. It's
What should I
easy if
do?
you're eligible. Just
Here
call
I
the
go.
Medicare Benefits Health Center
My turn.
at 800
I draw.
946-8120. In addition to receiving $144 every month, you might also qualify for a $0
I end
Medicare
my
Advantage
turn.
plan that includes the
Make
following
your
benefits: dental,
I know I can
including
do it better
fillings,
than this.
exams, and dentures.
It's my
Vision,
turn.
including exams, frames, lenses, and even
I
contacts.
draw.
Hearing, including hearing aids and
Okay.
batteries. And
I'll
prescription
summon a
drugs,
monster.
all at no
I
additional
activate my
cost.
monster's effect.
No Medicare Benefits Health Center is open now
Come
at
on out.
800
I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Are 100% free with absolutely no obligation to enroll. Call the No Medicare Benefits Help Center now at 800-946-8120. That's 800-946-8120. Undermining democracy?
Show yourself. I exceed summon a monster. From my hand, I'll activate an equip spell.
You won't escape from me. I activate my monster's effect.
I set a card. I end my turn.
My turn.
What should I do?
I draw.
Millions of people have trusted the Medicare coverage helpline. You can't do it. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-206-7900. That's 1-800-206-7900 now.
I end my turn.
Oh no! My turn. I draw.
That has to be a seamless transition. We now have the possibility for this year to get support of a vaccine starting perhaps in the second January. People need to just
Come on out.
that vaccine.
I'll summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
So nothing drops in this change in power that happens in the play. Well, that is Ron Clown, Joe Biden's incoming chief of staff.
Come on out. I special summon. I activate my monster's effect.
Of course, it will be priority number one for the incoming Biden. Look at the challenge.
Show yourself. I special summon a monster.
So here, look at the suit. I imagine job one, as it says, over the Biden administration
I'll play this. I built the overlay network. Exceed summon. Battle. Okay. My monster is going to attack.
Results from that. That's the initial challenge. And Batman, I would say, a job that Biden can do
I end my turn. What should I do?
Here I go. My turn.
And
I draw.
is an expert in that area. You know, what we see them doing as soon as they start. The president-elect has talked about potential mask mandate for the country, at least for some regions.
Here it comes.
He has talked about a mask mandate.
Special
I think
summon.
That he is positioning himself to the federal authority to do a mask mandate. I think the president clearly what we
Now's my
see is a
chance.
very consistent
Take a look at my set card. I activate a continuous trap.
Which was he's going to
I activate my monster's effect.
Podium, so people know wear a mask in public. He is going to lead by example. He is going to talk about science. It's going to be a real intense return to what we didn't think was as normal. He's going to return things to normal in that way.
Let's
and then
battle.
beyond that, he is probably going to be left in a position to negotiate with Mitch McConnell and
I attack!
on some sort of stimulus bill. There's talk of doing it still in this lame duck session of Congress. We've been talking about it for months.
Now's my chance.
I think
I activate my monsters effect.
be left to the new administration and the new power structure in Congress.
Well, so what you're saying is you don't think that there'll be a coronavirus
I end my
stimulus bill
turn.
during the lame duck session?
Make your move.
I know I can do it better than this. It's my turn.
That Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, and Mrs. Pelosi have talked and talked and talked, and they've never really gotten off the dime. It's hard for me to understand how that political dynamic changes now. I think Mitch McConnell is, unless he concludes that he needs to cut a deal before the end of the year, because he becomes convinced that he is going to lose to the president.
I'll set a card.
My sense is that McConnell does not seem to want to rush this. There is going to be a new move, I think, among congressional Republicans to reclaim the more fiscal conservatism here, and then there needs to be a need in McConnell.
I need to practice more.
I wanted a challenge, but all I got was
Ran on an
disappointment.
ambitious agenda: healthcare, climate change, tax cuts, this sort of thing. Here's what Mr. Klain had to say about some of that.
We have a big stack of business for day one already. We're going to rejoin Paris. We're going to protect the Dreamers on day one. We're going to take other action on health care on day one that President-elect's talked about during the campaign. So we've got a busy day one under any scenario here.
Could the President-elect, when he's president, be blocked on both ends? And he's got Mitch McConnell potentially on one side, depending upon what happens in Georgia. Then he's got the progressive left of his Democratic Party flanking him over there on the left. Is he going to be boxing? How does he navigate both?
There is a chance to be boxing. You'll notice that everything, of course, Mr. Klain was talking about there were things that the president can do by executive order. This will be a repeat of what every recent president has done on day one. They have signed a collection of executive orders to do things, to either undo things that their predecessor did or they don't like, or to further new policies. Barack Obama did it, Donald Trump did it, Bill Clinton did it, George W. Bush did it. They all do it. Then the hard part, which is negotiating with Congress. Yes, I think you're exactly right. Not only will Joe Biden have Mitch McConnell, who has not yet decided probably precisely how he's going to play it. He'll play it somewhat different, whether he has a 52-48 majority, a 51-49 majority, or is it a 50-50 tie and becomes the minority leader. But as you say, Joe Biden is going to have a big challenge at the other end with his liberal flank and his moderate flank trying to negotiate that. I think it's going to have to be more centrist than not.
And he is a line of the Senate. He knows the ways of that body, so we'll see what happens when he has a new office at the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue. David Hawkins, Editor-in-Chief of the Falcon Daily. Always good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, Eric, we are just a few hours away from a historic SpaceX mission to the International Space Station. Phil Keating. All right, you're there waiting for it to all kick off. Has the crew made it to the launch pad yet?
They are en route as we speak. The excitement is building for sure. The only issue tonight, possibly, no technical issues have arisen, would be weather, which still stands at a 50-50 shot for the 7:27 p.m. Eastern Time launch pad. We just watched the convoy of crew Teslas and support staff drive past us, and now you can see they are just about pulling up at launch pad 39, where they will ride the elevator, go up, and get into their seats. We'll have a full report right after the break.
Who's USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honor reserved. And it's made for her. She's serving men. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with. You can save you money on auto, home, and renters insurance. Become a member today. Get an insurance quote at usaa.com/quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for. Foods and Sales is now the #1 brand in Maryland because of our new candidates that helping to fuck the food. Our strong and wonderful.
and our best-selling formula for boosting your total testosterone. Age this male. Be the man you want to be. If you suffer from muscle cramps in your legs and feet,
prepare to be capsized
can help. With daily application, this fast
I represent the Super Secret Number Card Investigation Club.
Get their words relief today. Available in stores everywhere.
Don't invite me to your pity party when I win.
We believe you should get more. That's why
I have never turned down a challenge.
Duel!
to get even better. And as we
My
work
turn.
to integrate Sprint's network, our nationwide 5G keeps getting stronger. With the capacity and coverage to
Now is the perfect time.
across the country.
I summon a monster in attack position.
Have it all. Now,
From my hand, I activate an equip spell. My turn is complete.
My turn!
With delicious nutritious food facts and share those new facts. How do you want? With a tasty food plan, choose some keto, advanced, or original. Use our app.
I draw!
Have a fun, make it fun. Let's stay fast together. Control your hunger, control your health. Take your lifestyle. Keto Solutions will take out the rain and keep it up. Text keto to 44123. Download the app that starts today.
Some things are good to know, like where to find the cheapest gas in town, and which supermarket gives you the most bang for your buck. Something else that's good to know, if you have Medicare, you may be able to get more benefits without paying more for a Humana Medicare Advantage plan. Call now to request this
Come
free
on out!
guide.
I summon a monster! I activate my monster's
From
effect!
Humana, a company with nearly 60 years of
Come on out!
experience in the healthcare
I
industry.
special summon a monster! I activate my monster's effect!
Medicare Advantage plans that include medical and prescription drug coverage, plus valuable extras that may include the Silver Sneakers Fitness Program and medical prescription coverage. With Humana,
I'll play this! I exceed summon a monster!
and peace of mind.
I activate my monster's effect!
Visits and hospital stays, plus routine physicals and preventive care, all for an affordable plan premium. And many others, no plan premium.
I set a card! Battle!
Telehealth visits, unlimited
Okay.
inpatient hospital stays.
My monster is going to attack!
Pocket meals for added peace of mind.
I end my
We
turn!
reward you for making healthy choices.
My
while
turn.
staying on top of preventive
I
care.
draw.
Many plans also include dental, vision, and hearing coverage. And when it comes to
I set a monster.
2019, Humana's Medicare
I set a card face down.
members saved an estimated $7,800 on average on their prescription costs. So if you want more from Medicare, call now to learn about Humana Medicare options that are good for your health and your wallet. A licensed Humana sales agent will walk you through your options, answer any questions you have, and
My
help you
turn is
enroll over
complete.
the phone.
My
Plans
turn!
with a $0 monthly plan premium are available in many areas.
I draw!
Call now, and we'll also send this free guide. Humana, a more human
I
way to
activate my monster's effect!
Here's a look at some of the stories making headlines today. A federal judge has blocked changes to
Let's battle!
Secretary Chad Wolf. The
Go!
court found Wolf was illegal
My
in
monster
applying his
attacks!
position, and therefore so are his orders, limiting and renewals for the program. DACA allows people who were brought into the country illegally
I end my
as children
turn.
to remain
You're
in the
up.
country with certain legal protections.
My turn.
U.S. officials
I
say
draw.
Al-Qaeda's number 2 was killed over the summer in Iran.
You were a worthy opponent, a true champion.
Was gunned down
You earned my
in August
respect.
in a joint
I see why
operation with
humans
Israel.
can't stop dueling!
Washington football team quarterback Alex Smith got to start today, his first since nearly losing his life to a gruesome injury suffered in a game 728 days ago. Smith underwent 17 surgeries for a broken leg and subsequent infections. We wish him well.
There we do, good to see him back in the field. And also back in the field, astronauts, 4 of them. The countdown set to blast off this evening from the Kennedy Space Center on the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule. It's a mission to the International Space Station, and as the clock is ticking, Phil Keelan is live at the Kennedy Space Center as the astronauts are now heading over to the launch pad to get ready for history. Hey Phil, what's the latest?
Hello, Eric. Yes, we're now just under 3 hours from blastoff out there at launch pad 39A. Moments ago, we saw the astronauts exit the building fully suited up, where they were able to give one last goodbye and wave to their loved ones. Last time they were going to see them until next year, by the way. And then they got into the cars to ride out here. The only concern so far that NASA and SpaceX have been sharing all day is the weather. Will it cooperate at launch time? Looking live at launch pad 39A as the crew arrives. They actually just moments ago did arrive there at the pad. They will soon make their way up and into the capsule and their seats. Rain showers have been in the forecast on the Space Coast this afternoon and evening, making tonight's launch technically a 50-50 shot. Before landing here from Houston a week ago and have been in quarantine ever since. For NASA, this Crew 1 launch marks a historic step, going from test flights to certified flights and from 100% NASA flights and Russian rides to American contractors doing the job.
The ultimate goal is to have more resources to do things for which there is not yet a commercial marketplace, like go to the moon and on to Mars under the Artemis program and the Moon to Mars program. That's ultimately what we're trying to achieve here.
And this is the crew, left to right, mission specialist Shannon Walker, pilot Victor Glover, Commander Mike Hopkins, and Soichi Noguchi from the Japanese Space Agency. At the end of May, the second and final test flight for SpaceX with the first crew to launch from Florida to space since the last shuttle. Well, that flight went for the most part almost 100% flawlessly. The other future carrier of astronauts into space for NASA will be Boeing and its Starliner capsule. It's already done one empty test flight and is expected to begin taking astronauts to low Earth orbit late next year. The astronauts are now making their way up into the elevator shaft and then up into the capsule. The crew dragging the capsule for this maiden voyage of this first crew test flight. The crew will get to the space station after a very long ride, 27 hours hurtling through space. At least the view will be good for them and they'll get time to sleep so they're fresh for docking. The crew gets to the space station where they will then stay, live, do research and science for a full 6 months. Eric?
How about that, Stan, for 6 months? Phil, thank you. We will bring you live video, by the way, if we see them when it comes in live coverage. Just about 3 hours from now, 7:37 Eastern Time. Not that much. Thanks, Phil. See you later. Bye-bye.
All right, Eric, thank you. Well, market soaring last week after Joe Biden's presidential win and the promising news of a vaccine. But his transition team and rumored cabinet moves could impact Wall Street as well. Let's bring in Liz Clayman, host of the Clayman Countdown on the Fox Business Network. Liz, so good to have you with us and jumping in. Look, Wall Street, maybe to tell you, it's been quite a roller coaster ride recently. The decisive electoral vote, though, putting the election behind us for the most part, causing the market to soar. But will some of President-elect Biden's transition team members, as well as potential cabinet picks who are not necessarily friendly, shall we say, cause the market to clam up again? Well, I don't know if the whole market might clam up. Bankers may be shaking in their, their Gucci loafers. Who even knows? Because what Joe Biden has done is he has now put together a transition team that is headed by a guy named Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler is an interesting guy. Under the Obama administration, he ran the Commodity Futures Protection Agency, and I'll tell you, when you look at what he did, he used to be a partner at Goldman Sachs. He's known both sides of this game. He came in, and this was post-financial crisis, he really kind of slapped a lot of regulation on some of the derivatives markets. That's a fancy way of saying some of those wild sort of bets that many people during the financial crisis took that went very, very dramatically south and triggered that housing crisis and bubble bursting. So what he did, he came in and they didn't like it. Bankers did not like him. But you know what? I'm not sure a lot of people were too worried about bankers' feelings at that point. In the meantime, now we have a much more stable situation. So when you bring in Gary Gensler, sure, the bankers are concerned, ourselves, but I think the markets at the moment are very confident. We saw a record for the S&P, a record for the Russell 2000. Those are the smaller and mid-cap names. Lots of records all over the place on individual stock names. So for now, the market seems stable with what Joe Biden has at least put together for now. And of course, you don't have a crystal ball in front of you. However, markets do look at to the future. And based on what so far President-elect Biden has forecast in terms of the way he will govern and what policies he will make, most prevalently starts, what does that tell you in terms of where the market may go? Well, I think that he is very interested in protecting the consumer and protecting the average shareholder versus worrying about the bankers at the moment. However, I found when you look at some of the people, there's a woman named Leander English. She was the deputy director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which she did serve for a short time under President Trump, but it was not a pleasant time. President Trump was not a big supporter of that agency, and in fact, they really stopped throwing down fines on anybody once Mick Mulvaney was put into place. And you're looking at people like that who are they make it a priority, let's put it this way, of protecting the consumer. So that's what Joe Biden would like to do. But keep in mind that all of this could very well hinge on what happens in the Senate. And if this does go to the Republicans, because as you know, we've got the Georgia runoff, then all bets are off, and it becomes a wish list for Joe Biden, which is simply that, a big wish. And you're going to have Senate that is very interested in keeping a muzzle on nominees for certain agencies who are too progressive or found. So the market looks like it's solid for the moment, but who knows? We have these headlines about the coronavirus crisis. Let's hope that's the priority for the moment. Yeah, so it seems like perhaps a majority Senate GOP majority could perhaps getting more gridlock. Yeah, okay, indeed. Who's claiming? Nice to see you. Thank you. Eric.
All right, that was not bad. While COVID cases rising sharply across the country, the Midwest, especially in the park. So we're about to enter the annual holiday travel season. So you think folks are going to heed the calls to stay home, or will they prioritize the global pandemic that'll lead us to a very dark winter? Advice for the heartland straight ahead.
The holiday spirit, the casual visit, and non-achievable.
Or made just for them.
The holidays don't just happen, they're made by you. Get 40% off all Christmas jewelry and decor. Necklace, made by you.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Big Mac and Mega. Tariffs, trade wars, and the devaluation of the dollar are driving fears of another market crash. But do you know when prices commodities soared to a 29% gain in just 12 months following the last recession? Gold. It's no wonder billionaires and banks are bullish on gold. Get out of the weakening dollar and protect your money. For your free direct lending guide to buying gold, call 1-800-757-7052.
Let's take a little test together. Which looks better? This or this? This or this? Seems clear to me. Saving cash beats spending it unwisely every time. Which is why you'll love this offer from America's Best. Buy 2 pairs of glasses for just $69.95 and they'll throw in an eye exam for free. It's a savings of at least $50. That's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Book an exam online today at americasbest.com.
If you have moderate to severe psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis, little things can become a big moment. That's why there's Otezla. Otezla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats differently. For psoriasis, 75% clear skin is achievable with reduced redness, thickness, and scaliness of plaques. For psoriatic arthritis, Otezla is proven to reduce joint swelling, tenderness, and pain, and the Otezla prescribing information has no requirement for routine lab monitoring. Don't use if you're allergic to Otezla. It may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Otezla is associated with an increased risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Upper respiratory tract infection and headache may occur. Tell your doctor about your medicines and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Otezla, show more of you. Litter Robot is the highest-rated self-cleaning litter box for cats. Here's how it works. When your cat exits the litter robot, a timer counts down, allowing the litter to clump before cleaning cycle begins. As the globe slowly rotates using patented sipping technology, it separates the dirty parts from the clean ones and collects them into a fully enclosed carbon-filtered boost filter. You'll never skip a day, and you'll no longer have to walk an abandoned field of beyond fertilizer. Start skipping and order today at littlerobot.com.
Setting up Super Safe is so easy. You can do it blindfolded. I wouldn't recommend it. Anyone can do it in less than 30 minutes. No tools or wiring needed, and voice box guided. Well, that was easy.
Bask in the warm glow of winter nights with Cadillac during the season's best sales event and shine your brightest with the fresh new line of Cadillac vehicles. So shop now and buy your payments with the luxury of Cadillac. Get 0% APR for 72 months plus $500 purchase allowance on the 2021 Cadillac XT4, XT5, and XT6. Well, the world's #1 golfer adding to his legacy today as Dustin Johnson easily captured the green jacket of the Masters in a record-breaking fashion. Johnson shot a final round 68 to finish an astonishing 20 under par, the lowest score ever recorded at the golf major. This comes after Johnson previously blew a final round lead in the major the last 4 times he held one. This return also marks the first time the Masters was played in the fall after it was pushed back from its usual April date due to the coronavirus. Eric. The vaccine's coming.
Yeah.
And, it's coming in December. And so you can see the end of this. You just have to tough it out for a few more months and do what you need to do so that you get through this so that when the light comes out and everyone is getting vaccinated, we're all here.
Just stay strong, as cases are spiking across the country. The COVID tracking project with the Kaiser Family Foundation, they've marked nearly every one of the 50 states.
Have to feel the
And there's an
flow.
alarming rise in numbers, especially in the Midwest.
Don't invite me to your pity party when I win.
With health
Sure.
experts urging
I'd love to
Americans
duel you
limit
anytime.
in-person gatherings,
Duel!
follow
My turn.
safety guidelines.
I'm setting a monster.
There are new
I'm
instructions.
setting a
Dr.
card.
Peter Hotez,
I
Dean
end
of the
my
National
turn.
School of Tropical Medicine,
Here I
also
go.
Professor of Pediatrics
my
and
turn.
Molecular Virology and Microbiology at the Baylor College of Medicine. Doctor, good to see you. First, what is your advice on how we should handle Thanksgiving and then Christmas? I mean, there's always some birthday parties and family gatherings. Unfortunately, spread the virus. What is your advice on what we should do?
So the governor of Ohio really said pretty ill that look, vaccines are coming following this time next year and actually much earlier by March, April, May. A significant percentage of the American population will be vaccinated. So it's a matter of getting through this horrible winter. The projections from the Institute of Health Metrics in Seattle say it could be up to 2,000, 2,500 Americans will die every day. COVID-19 could become the leading cause of death on a daily basis by January. So the point is vaccines are coming. Now you want to take every step possible to protect the life of your father, your mother, your brother, or sister, and do whatever you need to do to stop the surgery on the ICU, because that's when the mortality really goes up. But the point is you have to make
a monster. I'll set a card. Battle.
asking Americans to do this.
I end my turn.
Definitely. Now
You're up.
for bracket time,
It's
so
my
look,
turn.
This is not going to go on forever. We just need to hang in there. Don't let your loved ones die
I draw.
from COVID-19. Sorry to be so direct. Between now and
I set a monster.
you can just hang on. Get vaccinated.
I end my turn.
A normal
Here
life.
I
So
go.
That's the message
It's
I think
my
the American
turn.
people really
I
need to
draw.
hear.
Yeah, Doctor, you have to be aware, because so many people reported on this 3 months ago about the importance of wearing masks and taking it seriously. And sometimes so many people don't, and they haven't. And we've heard that from deniers when they get sick just before they die, saying, I wish I took COVID-19 seriously.
You're absolutely right, and there's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of disinformation. This is not the time, for ideologies or to, not wear masks with some sort of, reflect some sort of political allegiance. It's not. It's all about saving lives over the next few months. The numbers are that 150,000 more Americans are projected to lose their lives between now and a week or two after the inauguration. You can't let that happen, Eric. We've got to put all hands on deck. Saving lives. Again, it's just for a few more months.
And there's a prediction of 500,000, 500,000 Americans dead by the end of February from the University of Washington. Right now, the Midwest is especially under siege and is getting hammered by coronavirus, a huge spike. Let's look at some of those states. It is worse right now in North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Wyoming, Wisconsin, Nebraska, Minnesota, Illinois, Montana, and Utah. And some of the counties, Corley County in Colorado, Dewey in South Dakota, Foster, North Dakota, Stutzman, North Dakota, Jones, Iowa, Paul, Montana, Calhoun, Iowa. They have rates per capita
My monster
higher
attacks!
than New York, Detroit, New Orleans, Miami. In some of those states, the governors
But you do that!
were resisting
I activate my monster's
How to get
effect!
it down? Can it be stopped and slowed in the Midwest when it's spreading like a wildfire for a week?
Yeah, you've really hit on it, and the problem is this.
I flip over my trap card! I activate a counter trap!
In the world, and you know people out there, the nicest, kindest people you could ever hope to meet, and so it's heartbreaking to know that so many are going to lose their lives.
I end my turn! It's my turn!
Wear masks. If you would have to do temporary shutdowns,
I draw!
social distancing, just do it. It's only for a couple
Setting
of
a
minutes.
card! I end my turn!
Thank you for your work.
Here
and your
I go.
dedication, and thank you for your
It's my
advice.
turn.
Blunt as it is, I think this country, we all need to live in a
I draw.
before it gets too much worse.
Come on out! I summon a monster! I activate my monster's effect!
Nearly 15 years ago now,
Show
her family
yourself.
was making a
I
new
special
trip
sum! I activate my
on
monster's
how to
effect!
broken brain is the Jennifer Test story.
Show yourself! I special summon I set a card! I set a card!
Once weekly Ozempic is helping many people with type 2 diabetes like Emily lower their blood sugar. The majority of adults who took Ozempic reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
I summon a monster!
And you may know
I activate
adults who
my
took
monster's
Ozempic
effect!
lost on average up to 12 pounds.
Let's battle!
Known heart disease, so Ozempic lowers the risk of major
Take him
cardiovascular
down!
events such as heart attack,
I
stroke,
attack
and death.
with my
It lowers
monster!
the risk.
Now! I flip over my face down card! I activate my trap card!
Do not share needles or pills. Or do not take Ozempic if you have a personal or family history of medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type
I
2,
end
or if
my
you are
turn.
allergic to Ozempic.
It's
Stop
my
taking
turn.
Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling
I
in your
draw.
neck, severe stomach pain, itching, rash, or trouble breathing. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis,
Setting a
turn
card.
if you have diabetic retinopathy or vision changes. Taking Ozempic with sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Common side effects are nausea, vomiting, diarrhea,
I
stomach
end my
pain, and
turn.
constipation. Some
Here
side
I
effects
go.
can lead to dehydration, which
It's
may
my
worsen
turn.
kidney problems.
Once weekly Ozempic is helping me reach my blood sugar goal.
You may pay as little as $25 for a 1-month or 3-month prescription. Ask your healthcare provider today.
draw.
Once weekly Ozempic.
An exclusive with Susan Collins. The Republican senator breaks down the ongoing battle for the Senate in her first TV appearance since the election. Mark ahead on Massachusetts Monday on 4.
Come on out! I summon a monster! I activate my monster's effect!
I believe it will be vitamin and stay healthy and strong. My body vitamin. How? You healthy. Well, you can. If you have Wi-Fi.
I'll play this! I summon a monster!
So wherever you go, now you can do more of everything you love online. Connect on social media, stay informed, watch the latest
monster attacks! Now, I flip over my face down card! I activate a quick play spell! Go! Direct attack! Okay, I play my face down card! I activate my continuous trap. I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster! I end my turn! It's my turn! I draw!
Your favorite candy bar is now a vitamin. A delicious new vitamin to stay healthy and strong. My vitamin. Health made healthy. Foxy's debuts a brand new
I set a monster!
Toss the Broken Dream, the Jennifer test story. You'll learn new elites, new bees, new evidence.
I end my turn. Here I go!
Before in this
It's
nearly
my turn.
15-year-old
I draw.
unsolved case. Here's Laura Ingalls.
I end my turn. You're up. My turn.
January 23rd, 2006. 24-year-old
I
Jennifer
draw.
Tessie spoke on the phone with her family and boyfriend from her condo in
I set a card.
That's the last time anyone heard from her.
I end my turn. My turn. I draw.
Now, nearly 15 years since she disappeared, new pictures obtained
I end my
exclusively
turn.
by the Fox
It's
News
my turn.
investigative unit suggest a violent struggle took place on the
I
hood of
draw.
Jennifer's car, found a mile away from her condo.
Honestly, the way that like someone was going down and the top of the head, arms spread out, and then dragged back. And that's like, oh,
I set a card.
and suddenly you don't see fingers sitting down in the head.
Until now, this grainy
I end my
surveillance video
turn.
of an
My
unknown
turn.
person who parked her car was the
I
main
draw.
evidence in Jennifer's disappearance. The person took these photos to reveal new
Battle.
leads in a case that has spooked investigators.
And my turn. My turn.
There's a big chance it's going to lie. In order for me to live, I have to have that hope
I draw.
that perhaps one day, Lord willing, that I will.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
Thank you very much, Robert Blue. And to learn more, download and listen to House of
I
Broken
play my
Dreams
face
and
down
Their
card.
Story on
I
Apple
activate my
Podcasts
trap
or
card.
FoxNewsPodcast.com. And we'll be right back.
So easy.
Battle! Here goes. My monster attacks you directly.
All of my credit cards. I got my mortgage and so far. And the post office. So easy.
Okay, I end my turn. Oh no! My turn! I draw! I'll play this! I activate my monster's effect!
Chop salsa, face smoothie bowls, even powerful dough, and never stop. The more you food is power cooking. Rethink what a blender can do. Age is just a number. And mom's
Battle!
20 grams of protein per muscle.
Okay,
16 grams
my
of
monster attacks!
And now enjoy 3-pack protein from Cafe Muscle.
You're still okay! Now, I activate my monster's effect!
Upwards of $15,000. So you can feel
Help me! I special summon a monster! I end my turn! What should I do? Okay. My turn! I draw! Am I not good enough to win? I can tell you really love your deck.
Did you know that Ring protects every corner when you're away? Keep an eye on home, no matter where you're headed.
Anything going on at the house, honey?
Not a thing.
Smart security, made simple. Learn more at ring.com.
Every customer has their own Safelite story. This couple was on a camping trip when their windshield got a chip. They drove to Safelite for a same-day repair, and with their insurance, it was no cost to them. That's service you can trust. 1,200 strings of lights.
Quarter mile of tinsel.
And wheel snow all the way to Switzerland.
Gonna be tough to top. Well played.
Add some thrill to your wish list at the Season of Audi sales event. Get exceptional offers now.
Attention! Do you have Medicare? Did you know that you may qualify to get up to $144 added back to your Social Security check every month? It's easy to see if you're eligible. Just call the Go Medicare Benefits Help Center at 800-946-8120. In addition to receiving $144 every month, you might also qualify for a $0 Medicare Advantage plan that includes the following benefits: dental, including fillings, exams, and dentures; vision, including exams, frames, lenses, and even contacts; hearing, including hearing aids and batteries; and prescription drug coverage, all at no additional cost. The Go Medicare Benefits Help Center is open now at 800-946-8120. Both the call and the consultation are 100% free with absolutely no obligation to enroll. Call the Go Medicare Benefits Help Center now at 800-946-8120. That's 800-946-8120.
Don't mess with my body.
The countdown is on to blast off this evening for the Kennedy Space Center. SpaceX will launch 4 astronauts in its first operational mission with NASA, the first public-private partnership.
The enemy creature. Enemy strong to take 6 damage. Reduce the really enemy creature like the 1 for 5 turn or enemy creature in range.
For 7:27 Eastern Time.
Maybe I really I think we hit
And you can catch all of the pre-launch action right here on the Fox News channel.
Boom.
Should be exciting. Well, Tom Brady
Get in the cruise. You wanna hop with a nigga like that?
Racing the sports, and they've interviewed a renowned sportscaster, Jim Gray. Here's Brady describing what it's like to be a
I think there's a lot of different reasons why people are successful. You might say some people have, let's say, size, speed, explosiveness. There's intangible things, competitiveness, durability, sustainability, leadership.
Have to feel the flow.
Being a great team player. All those things probably
Duel
in
just
different
go.
aspects of different
Duel
sports
Gazer,
come into play.
let's roll.
Time to throw down. Win or lose, let's have fun.
We'll have a special show tonight at 10 p.m.
My
here on
turn.
the Fox News channel. So you're going to want to see that show.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for watching us.
I'll play
That's it for us.
I activate my monsters effect.
Thank you.
Give up.
Come on out. Summon him. I activate my monsters effect.
You want to think you bitch.
I set a card. I end my turn.
Especially when you just
Oh,
got
yeah.
4 years patiently
It's
enduring
my
the
turn.
anthem of sniveling
I
rats
draw.
known as
They just think they're doing something. That's all. That's it. Period.
I throw down a face down.
Yeah, they just
My
think they're
turn.
doing
Done.
something.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw. Come on out. I'll summon a monster. I activate my monsters effect.
Tell you it's time to move on. But that's like Brian Stelter telling you to work out.
Battle.
Yeah, the conspiracy theories
Okay. I attack you directly.
Here goes nothing.
Come
Check
on.
out my face
You
down
can do
card.
better than this.
My trap
And
activates.
my turn.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
And if you are not sure that you're comfortable with your life, do what
My
we
turn
did.
is done.
Find
Here
things
I
and
go.
take it to the wall.
It's
If the
my
wall changes
turn.
something, look at it. This is what's happening now with me. But I know, look into the views or live with it, like look into a teenage boy between his feet. Back, the media tried to subvert every institution to unseat a president as they lost.
Show yourself! I exceed summon the monster!
And you're still doing it, even though they think they won. Check out CNN's Resident Duel.
I activate my monster's effect!
82 years ago, this still not happened. The Duel ruling showed across the bow of our human
I'll play this!
civilization.
I'll summon a monster!
Identity, and in that tower of burning books, it makes an attack on fact, knowledge, history, and truth.
Show yourself! I exceed summon the monster! Battle! Take him down! Direct attack!
So, you want to know there's your answer.
I let my guard down.
Here goes! I attack you directly!
By all means necessary. And make no mistake, we just called it regime change. America has interfered abroad for far less than removing this evil monster named Donald Trump. So why wouldn't democracy take the action it already has? And now you see the media mocking those who see this clearly. But that mockery is part of the plan. If you don't accept this election at face value, you must be nuts. Sorry, it's not the case. We're on to you. You jackasses tried to ruin lives, businesses, and families. Nothing is off limits. Justifying thuggery at restaurants, homes. You acted like an invading army. Remember how much the president was horrible? They were stealing. And now you whine because we question an election where the discrepancies only go in one direction. Funny, every single abnormality.
I represent the super secret number card
But
investigation
it's not
club.
like they had to hide this stuff. Not when the Democrats
There's only
think the
one
media morons
champion,
would provide
and that's
cover.
me.
After all, they told us who won what. Way too early.
Don't invite me
Wanting
to
so
your
badly
pity
to
party
be
when
first.
I win.
That's not
Let's see
new.
if you
Remember
have
when
the cards
Dewey
to
defeated
challenge
Truman?
me.
But it's not
Here
about
we
getting
go.
it right or wrong. It's
Here
about
I
the
go.
damn process.
It's my
Who does
turn.
it benefit to
I
call
set
something
a
as
card.
soon as possible?
I end my
America?
turn.
The voters?
Here I go.
Hell no, just the guy
It's
you
my
call
turn.
it for. It's myopic idiocy. Here you have a brutally contentious election fraught with emotion, with violence hanging in the air. You've been building up to this event more than the return
I
of the
drunk.
midterm. So you think caution is from speed? You think that so much crap is in question, from intelligence to polling to science to media, we should slow it down maybe a little, especially when trust is minimal? But no, you gotta call it ASAP and don't question us because we're the experts. Yeah, the experts. The guys who worried about a new ice age a few years ago. The chumps who were gonna make your schools better, your kids smarter. They will always disappoint and they never leave the room. It's about respecting the voters and the process, but that's gone. And now there's this, let's start the healing BS. I don't want to hear it, not from Joe, not from the media drone. You demonize
I want to rock us.
Come on out. I will summon them up. I activate my monster's effect. Okay. I special summon a monster. I set a card. I set a card.
Now, this is not the station, remember.
Show yourself. I built the overlay network. Exceed summon.
Like a Portland City
I activate my monster's effect.
But then call the cops on his driver because they're using it.
I set a card. Battle! Take him down! Direct attack!
See how you like this.
That should be
Here's my
remembered
face
because it's so
down card.
hilarious. As hilarious
I
as the
activate a
Democrats
quick
and
play
tyrants
spell.
who hate the cops but then hire them to protect their houses from the mobs they celebrate.
I think I'm
Fact,
going to
everyone
win!
preaching unity now
I
would have
end
destroyed
my
you
turn.
for not using the correct pronouns.
It's my turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a continuous spell.
Differences in opinion. Now these
My
little
monster's
bastards want to
effect
undo all
activates.
methods for civility, laying the groundwork for mayhem. You think 70+ million Americans are going to take that? Heck no. If Trump concedes and the mob moves forward, he'll create an even bigger, scarier monster. It's called Trump 2024.
I'll play this. I summon a I activate a continuous spell.
Economy killing shutdowns and identity obsession, you won't stand a chance. Your
set yourself up for the biggest comeuppance in history, a fitting punishment for the loudest, dumbest crybabies on earth. You won't even have to make a list. You'll do it for yourself.
I'll play this. I summon a monster in attack position. I activate a continuous spell. I activate a continuous spell. Watch closely. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Now's my chance!
Possible.
Take a look at my set card. I activate a counter trap.
Let's do this. My monster's effect activates. I'll play this. I synchro summon a monster. Watch closely. I special summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. We'll now battle. Now. My monster attacks your life points directly. Watch and learn. My monster attacks your life points directly. Game over.
This is the only time we've ever asked. I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I'm asking myself this now, Joe. Joe, should we be moving on? Is it time for the Republicans to suck it up?
Well, you know, it's very interesting. You can look back to the videos where Whoopi Goldberg herself was mentioning impeachment a couple of days after the election in 2016. Yes. So there was no cooling off period for her. I just think voting's going to be so much easier once we have our scannable chips implanted in us and we just get read by our UPC codes. And when there's only one party, it's going to be so much more streamlined. I think we need to, because otherwise, do we split into two different countries? Because everybody's going to want beachfront. I've looked at the map. It's really hard for us to be that divided. So we're going to have to learn how to get along, because there's 70 million people who are in the same country as you, and you're going to have to figure it out. And people can't keep calling people disagree with them the worst possible caricature they can think of. That's on you if you lack the imagination to see that your neighbor is also a decent, kind person who may disagree with you on very few things compared to what you do with her.
Exactly. And the thing is, because we only have two parties, polarization is natural because it goes down the line, it's 50-50. So your neighbor, you guys can agree on everything, and then you're on a different side of the fence on that, and that creates an illusion of polarization, which isn't really there. Tyrus, am I crazy to think that we can fix an election totally throwing away everyone in this room? Maybe just me. And yeah, I'm not going to show up for that. That sounds like a lot of work. What have you? And, you know what? Now I know why you want to do that, because you need someone to carry all the ballots. No, I'm not doing that. This is just like when everybody moves. Like, hey, I'm moving this weekend. They always seem to let me know. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, see, it's like top of the bed, and it's never like, yeah, help wrap or anything. Can you lift the couch? Can you move my car in the snow? The answer is no, I'm out. Yeah. And you know what? Whoopi Goldberg, I've always been a fan of hers. Like, I actually had a crush on her when I was little, when I saw The Color Purple. Like, I've always thought very highly of her. But when she said suck it up, I just kind of thought to myself, maybe she's leaving out how hard it is to actually let something go like that. I mean, because if we're going to follow the Democratic blueprint on how to suck something up, it literally took them 3 years, 285 days, 7 hours, 13 seconds to get over the Trump presidency. Yes. And they're still like shell-shocked a little bit. You know, if he doesn't speak anything, what's going on? So in their blueprint, give us, let's split the diff. Yeah. You know what? Let's go lower than that, you know, because we can. Give us 3 months.
3 months is fair. 3 months. Let's reconvene in 3 months and ask us how we feel.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
That's fair. 3 months.
Okay, but I'm fine now. By the way, I don't need any healing. I feel no great. That's a physical. I look and I look great. I look great and I feel great. Just be great.
Fantastic. That was interesting to listen to that for me because I am always very much that person who is wanting unity, and if someone does something, if someone wrongs me, I forget, let's move on, I love you. I also don't know that that's always been good. And then just got to thinking about it, like, I dated this guy in my 20s when I was like, why can't I come to your apartment? And he was like, well, I don't want my roommates to know I'm dating. He didn't even gloss over. He was like, well, I find you shameful. And I should have said, get lost, but no. I said, I'm sorry. Do you want to go to Tulum? I will pay for it. And then I did. So, you know, again, I'm thinking about this, and it's like, you know what? Maybe if I were a little better at getting angry, I would, you know, to command more respect, and I would be less likely to fall into codependent relationship patterns.
You paid for a whole trip to Tulum?
Yes, I did. I paid for a lot more than that. So anyway, maybe I can learn from what I'm about to tell you guys. Another thing, we know that the left Dudley wants unity, so get ready for that one coworker at your office to act like they haven't been a huge jerk for the last 4 years. Sorry, guys.
Stranger, it's a new dawn in America. Can you feel the love?
You told me a piece of racist trash every day for the last 40 years, and I'm just supposed to forget that ever happened?
I mean, that was in the past. Come on, not a big deal.
Oh yeah, and you are going to see on Facebook, called me Nazi on Instagram. That's the other place from the company house.
What? You were stereotype columns, but not anymore. The voters have spoken.
You were basically HR, you're like an assumption.
What was I supposed to do?
You're advocating for peace in the Middle East. You want me to just forget that you broke into my house and sprayed in my carpet for the lyrics to Imagine?
You see me right.
You stole one from my purse and sent it to Don on the face.
You told you.
You had me framed for my grandfather's mom.
What do you do about what you have to do? Look, he's gonna fix everything. Come on, let's go down.
Keep your house, right? I will see you right on the face.
You see, that was awesome. You are a great actress.
Thank you.
What was that real?
Yes, it was. No, I thought she was being filmed.
I thought so. Okay.
What was the name of the guy that you were talking to, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Liam.
All right. Can I just say this? This is like it's like the psychiatrist. You know what's supposed to be easy today? Yeah. I feel like with the donations and stuff, if you're insurance. That's yeah.
Does that mean I can charge you $300?
Yes, you can.
You know what? I would take you on as a patient. I would not take you on because you would waste my time with stupid problems.
Oh, I have to get up so early. I have to the frames on the couch. Oh, shut up. Can you see Tyrus's whole leg?
Yes.
And then that is one use cat. It's almost like day 3.
All right, the final live show of 2020 and supported by Ladies Book the Plus. It's just a few weeks away. Sunday, December 13th. Yeah, Brian, I like shows. I'm heading to South Carolina, Columbia Speedway. It's a drive-in. Tickets available at gbethel.com. Up next, Looters in Florida. Beware.
Someone out there needs help customizing their car insurance with living needs, so they only pay for what they need.
Only pay for what you need. Introducing Voltaren Arthritis Pain Gel, the first full prescription strength non-steroidal anti-inflammatory gel available over the counter. Voltaren is powerful arthritis pain relief in a gel. Voltaren, the joy of movement. Introducing the world's first holometric Reserve your holometric super truck now at GMC.com. The woman first since everything's included with beaches and grill in Jamaica, you can do all the things you love with the ones you love. Because the best thing you can do with your family on vacation is you.
I'm going to high-five the sky!
This is my key to victory.
Don't invite me to your pity party when I win.
If you are a true duelist, I expect nothing less than your best strategies. It's my turn. I set this monster face down. My turn is done.
My turn. I draw. I end my turn. You're up.
Here I go. My turn. I draw a card. I set this monster face down.
With the new Freestyle Libre 2 a continuous glucose monitor, you can check your glucose with a painless warning every scan. And now, with optional alarms, you can choose to be notified if you go too high or too low. And for those who qualify, the Freestyle Libre 2 system
I set a card. My turn is done.
Here I go.
Learn more at
It's my turn.
The mainstream media undermining democracy?
I draw. Okay. I'll summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
No, not gold.
Show
You
yourself.
see me right now, I'm not doing this right
I
behind
activate
it.
my monster's effect.
And strong. My vice
One of my favorite supplements
Captain, what's the good thing? Yeah, I'm sure he keep doing this.
I'll play this. I built the overlay network. Exceed some.
Triple fucking hoe. Fucking stupid.
I'll set a card.
You don't even know my
I
name.
set a card. Let's battle. Go. My monster is going to
If in
attack.
Florida you decide to plunder, you might end up 6 feet under.
I expected you to do that. My monster's effect activates.
Anti-mob bill that expands the state's standard ground law to allow force against looters. It defines looting as burglary within 500 feet of a violent or disorderly assembly. In other words, in a mostly peaceful demonstration, people start robbing a nearby store, the owner could shoot them. Critics say the bill allows vigilantes to justify their actions. Of course, the critics said that while shooting a flat screen from a nearby Best Buy. Meanwhile, how's that anti-police movement going? Answer, not good. Minneapolis Police Chief area, Arredondo, I should have practiced that, is asking the city for once a task to bring in hundreds of officers to deal with a rise in violent crime. Dozens of officers have been hired early. 500 people have been shot there in 2020, a 15-year high. Coincidence? So now the San City Council, that 5 months ago promised to have the police department export their chief to look outside for help. On Friday, the voters gave the department $500,000 for extra officers to the end of the year. So let's hope it's not these guys. That's the kind of law enforcement I discourage, Joe. You know, what's your take on this? I'm against looting. I'm against looting. Thank you. I'm against 2020. I'm against looting. Yeah, this is one thing I do that they voted up. I can't tell if you're afraid if the business is good. I don't know what it is. People that I get it. I think it just shows you how 2020 we are, that we're now looking to Florida to lead the nation. Yes. We used to say, can't you count your votes? Can't you keep alligators leading that way? And now we look at Florida and say, this makes a lot of sense. Because if the law and the police are not allowed to protect people, people have to protect themselves. Exactly. If there's no risk for looting, people are going to do it. So you have to elevate the risk. So I think you ask the leaders to say, politely to the police, not loot. And when that doesn't work, one shot here, and then the rest is on them to interpret that message clearly and correctly. Yeah, as an animal rights activist, the idea of shooting in the air disturbs me. You might hit a bird, and then that's on you, Joe. Pat, the argument which Joe makes for shooting looters is it stops the behavior that the police can't stop. The police, after an earthquake, for example, this is my example from the movie earthquake, there was looting. And if the cops can't make it there, it's up to the citizen to reduce or prevent the behavior that it's terrible behavior. You're taking advantage of society at its most vulnerable during a natural disaster or something horrible. What say you, resident libertarians?
I mean, I stole earrings from players in fourth grade in high school. I'm glad it stopped me. I cried enough that the dance certainly punished me enough. But look, Joe, your point is spot on, right? I mean, if the police can't do the job that they're supposed to do,
I need to practice more.
I win.
People have to be able to protect property. People need to be able to protect life. And that's not happening right now. There does need to be reform. There does need to be accountability. But to say, oh, no police will be fine, obviously it's not going to be fine. And in New York, it's a lot worse. I mean, the people are I was this Wednesday walking back in my Chinese food, two people having very loud naked sex on the hood of a car. Really? Very loud. And I don't want to kink shame, but I always want to be able to walk down the street at 7:30 with my Chinese food and not be like in the splash zone on the sidewalk. It's disgusting. And the cops came and they drove slowly. And I was like, oh, they're gonna get them. They drove right by. And it was very loud. And again, because they're afraid.
So you wanted to shoot them?
They're afraid. No, I don't even think they would have stopped if I had. They need to be able to do their jobs. It's not like you can say, oh, no police, and then everyone will be good and nothing wrong will happen. No, like there just need to be some law enforcement, or else, ironically, we're going to get privatized law enforcement or increased gun rates.
Yes.
I don't think people on the left want that.
But you want it privatized.
I think we should all just be born and handed an Uzi. We fend for ourselves.
There you go. You know, Tyrus, I go back to that I was saying before clumsily that in instances of natural disasters, there are people suffering. Stealing becomes a far worse crime because you're doing it when people are vulnerable and there's nothing anybody. So this is the only way to reduce that, I would imagine. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. If it was any other state besides Florida that is enacting this law, there would be a lot more of an argument. But having lived in Florida and I live in Louisiana, there's not a whole lot of looting because it's already kind of known that if you try to break in someone's house or a storefront, yeah, it's going to get shot. So this is kind of putting sprinkles on the cupcake. Now it's saying, like, in case you didn't know where you were,
yes,
we're all toting. And if we see you go from looting, there's gonna be some shooting. I mean, it's literally, I can see the whole ad campaign. You get a little cuddly teddy bear. It's like, hi, guys and girls, if you try to loot our town, we're gonna shoot you. You know, like, but if you take those laws and move it over to Oregon, or California, or New York, where they're taking the celebration to a whole other level,
right?
Where it's needed, that's where the argument would be, because that city council, and in the article, it went from, was it $185 million they wanted to cut away, and he basically had to beg and plead for that amount for $500,000, which is nothing in terms of hiring people. At that point, they should have sworn all that city council members, like, guess what you guys are doing tonight? Oh, and we're pulling the police from your neighborhoods. And we'll get you guys badges. Get them sworn in. I guarantee their attitude would be a lot different.
I just like it when you do a little high voice.
Yeah, it's hard.
It just warms me, Brian.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Some observations. Notice about Gray. He'll look at you but not call him.
Yeah.
So he's looking in here and he's like, yeah, Tyrus, what's going on? So it's a fake. Number two,
he's done Fox and Friends for 20 years, so he comes on and he's doing like my job review.
I will provide, this will all be written down. So I can't tell if Tyrus is steaming or thinking. I don't know if he's going to explode in rage or he's going to say the most response thing ever.
That's quite a stereotype.
Quite a stereotype for wrestling.
Yeah. But that's good.
The craziest
call
thing.
me a wrestler?
So,
it's right.
Yeah, so here's the thing. In that story, it says the thing about art and immunity if you run someone over who is actually protesting, which is fascinating. Wow. And so relatively scary. It's also you're going to get arrested if you block traffic. So this is called a deterrent. Right. So I'm thinking this could possibly be effective because I walk through this city into Los Angeles, the whole city's gone. It looks like the city that once was. So something's going to have to bring everything back. And maybe it's Ron DeSantis in Florida saying that I will not tolerate
that's a business person. I think that's important. I just look forward to that time when I rent like an Airbnb somewhere in Florida, and I
bring in the food,
and then I'm not there, and then I shoot him.
I represent the super secret number card investigation club.
I give you immunity myself.
Yes.
Let's start the duel.
I don't think you should
A true duelist takes on all challenges. So I'll take you on.
Yes.
Duel.
Yeah.
My turn.
It's not right. It doesn't make it right.
I've been stealing snacks from the green room.
I've seen it. Fifth grade. They all played.
Yeah, but I've been taking too many of those, and I don't even know why.
Okay. I'll summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Okay. I special summon a monster. I set a card. Okay. I build the overlay network. Exceed summon. I activate my monster's effect. I end my turn. You're up.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler. It's my turn. I draw. I set a card. Let's do this. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster's effect activates.
There's no tool in the world that can help you sleep when your retirement savings are being present.
I end my turn.
Here I go. It's my turn.
Take away your retirement. If you're a baby boomer like me, it's time to change how you invest,
I draw.
and maximize retirement savings. Doing that requires a detailed plan. You will attempt to build $1 million.
Come on out. I'll summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
retirement without paying attention to detail. This is a blueprint for retirement. A building plan that will take you guys from teens and through retirement.
I'll play this. I special summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
The right for you. Identify the need for trust. And perhaps most important of all, minimize the taxes of paying retirement. My wife and I finally sat down and decided, okay, you have to be trusted about this. The blueprint
I set a card.
in a very precise way. Once you understand what's going on here,
I activate my monster's effect.
I'm very fortunate, thankful that I have guys from the title architecture in my life. When he sat down and explained to me the blueprints and showed me from year one all the way down.
From my hand, I'll activate an equip spell.
Down, systematically, the architects. They build your...
Let's
I
battle.
won't build a house without an architect. I'm not building my own.
Okay. My monster attacks.
That won't keep me down. Hold up. My monster's effect activates.
No credit card.
Take a look at my set
What?
card. I activate a counter trap.
That basis storage, which means I'm looking at history, right?
James Brown, existing company who got the greatest deal in history.
Just like every other customer gets.
Oh, that's so cool. Is that not the way? AT&T is making history. Everyone is our fair smart followers.
Hi, I'm Desiree. As I look toward 65, I'm thinking about Medicare. I know I want coverage that can make all the different parts of my healthcare. It's giving me urgent
That means is coming off a $0 medical allowance with benefits like dental, vision, and hearing. So you can see a lot of that without filter the comfort of home.
Keep feeling like you're right.
$10 visa reward card with no obligation to enroll. Live from America's new headquarters, I'm John Scott. Here's a live look at the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. In less than 2 hours, NASA is scheduled to launch its first fully crewed commercial spaceflight to the International Space Station. The launch originally was set for yesterday, but strong winds forced NASA to delay it. The
The SpaceX Dragon resilience will carry 3 American astronauts and 1 Japanese astronaut to the ISS. The 2 from left to right, mission specialist Shannon Walker, pilot Mr. Glover, Commander Mike Hopkins, and Seiichi Noguchi from the Japanese Space Agency. The 4 flew into Houston a week ago and have been informed to their since. But Vice President Mike Pence will be on hand to watch this historic launch. We will be live.
Okay. I attack you directly.
I don't like my odds.
I think I'm going to win. I end my turn.
This duel ain't looking too good for me. My turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell. Let's do this. I fusion summon a monster.
To which everyone on Twitter responded, he got many responses saying that the stolen
my monster's effect activates. I set a monster. Let's battle. Take this. My monster attacks. My monster's effect activates.
Ouch!
Guess my turn's done.
No.
I just have to keep doing what I'm doing.
Over there.
It's my turn. I draw. I set a card. I set a card. I'm doing great. I end my turn.
I'm not giving up, because losing ain't in my dictionary. It's my turn. I draw. My monster's effect activates. Here we come. I special summon a monster. I set a monster. Let's battle. Take this. My monster attacks. Time for you to hit the bricks. I attack your life points directly.
I flip over my set card. I'll activate a trap.
My monster's effect activates. Guess my turn's done.
I just have to keep doing what I'm doing. I draw. I'll play this. I'll summon a monster. Let's battle. Take him down. I attack with my monster.
Perfect. My monster's effect activates. Perfect. My monster's effect activates. Okay. I special summon a monster. Let's do this. I special summon a monster.
I think I'm going to win. I end my turn.
This duel ain't looking too good for me. My turn. I draw. My monster's effect activates.
Now's my chance! Take a look at my set card. I activate a counter trap.
Guess my turn's
I
done.
just have to keep doing what I'm doing. I draw! I'll set a card! I think I'm going to win! I end my turn!
This duel ain't looking too good for me. My turn. I draw.
What do you think about that? That's exactly what you find out. And you should find out. Even if you don't care about that person. Because that's how you find out if your own argument is
My monster's effect activates.
From asking people who agree with you. You might find it completely different.
It's the opposite of straw manning. It's called steel manning. I always try to steel man when I'm talking to people to give them the best sense of their own idea, and then I destroy them like the fools they are. All right, what's next? Who could be the next host of Jeopardy? Definitely not Bill me.
Let's have fun by following the rules.
From my hand, I activate a spell. Alright! I fusion summon a monster!
Savings of at least $50. Book an exam online.
You won't see her naming rights. You won't see her.
Are they stupid?
Wait! I flip over my set card. I activate a continuous trap.
She's stupid. They know I'm not a rapist, guy. If I was, then I'd be raping somebody right now.
Let's battle!
So what do you think is stopping me?
I
Guess
will
my
my
turn's
They
witness.
want to say that, don't they?
I draw.
That nigga know he want me to stop. He's
Okay.
stupid.
I'll summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
Yes, we did it for no reason. You can't look like you look like. You already get him.
Next, let's look at a Medicare supplement plan. As you can see, they cover the same things as a regular Medicare.
Change it out now.
Cover your Medicare.
I
Just so you got
special
nobody
summon a
getting no dick.
monster.
But they all fit into higher level premiums.
I activate my monster's effect.
Let's take a look at the
She
Medicare.
too be focusing on me. She too invested in me. Ain't that something? What her nigga at?
Hospital stays
He probably whispering in her ear.
and Medicare deductibles are covered. And of course, most
Y'all fucking stupid.
I'll play this. IFC summon a monster.
Yes, stop listening to them, bro.
I activate my
She's trying to tell you
monster's
that.
effect.
I told you they were gonna be fake from the beginning.
Most Medicare Advantage plans include a silver screen program at no cost.
Battle.
Dental and vision coverage is now included with most Medicare Advantage plans.
I think I'm going to
Duel
win.
ain't looking too good for me.
End my turn.
My turn.
You get all this for as
I
low
draw.
as $0
They still doing it. Y'all niggas fake.
and your doctor
Pity y'all.
Okay.
already be a part
I
You gonna
summon
die
a
for
monster in attack position.
If you want the best,
My monster's effect activates.
there is no obligation to call
How's
the number
this?
between
I flip over my set card. I activate a counter trap.
and you get our free decision. Human, a more human way to help you.
Fool.
Guess my turn's done.
I just
You
have
should
to
gonna
keep
say
doing
that.
what I'm doing. It's my turn. I draw. Battle.
I think somebody else did that. You should find a new baby that is.
Okay. My monster is going to attack.
Not my baby, god damn it. Until the
Hold
chicken
up.
start coming to my place
I
after y'all did
activate
this
my
shit.
face down card. My continuous trap activates!
They get it now.
I'm not giving up, because losing...
We're doing the other creator other than the other than the real. They probably sing the bullshit around.
My monster's effect activates!
Then I heard what she said too, bro. Fucking liar. But they ain't saying nothing.
Let's be honest, whoever's the next host of Jeopardy has some major shoes to fill.
I set a card! Let's battle!
Clearly hasn't seen this.
So keep watching Jeopardy.
Guess my
Here I go! It's my turn! Am I not good enough to win?
Alright! That's some Joey magic right there.
Call now and play Fun Jeopardy. Who drank the poison
I draw!
intended for Peter Pan?
Tinkerbell!
I'm just glad I can hear that all day long.
I love him, but the show must
They
go
do their
on.
worst
Someone's
to
going to
me
be put
by
in the
them
tough
talking.
position of taking
So they
over
bad.
for Alex. Online betting sites are taking wagers on who that might be. Ken Jennings, the most successful player of the game, seems to be the front runner, but unlike Alex, he's a big jerk. Then there's George Stephanopoulos. But you have to be smart.
They really do.
LeVar Burton, Neil deGrasse Tyson, no, and especially no, what a gas bag. Pat Sajak,
I don't want to do
but he'd have to leave the wheel, which is like me throwing out my collection of shorty ropes.
Coffee
The
done.
wrong bet, this guy.
You're not loading.
In Finland, we
You're not
are
loading.
betting in sauna with guests.
Yay.
I told you it was a long shot. Pat, we all love Alex Beck. But if they have to do a replacement, who should, who shouldn't? What do you think?
I hate it. He lost a woman because she was excited about the Alfred reboot.
Right.
Because she had a special needs son who's going down in 24, where the few toys he has is watching out. So he just decides to mock her because she had a drama in her bio. So he mocks a woman in a horrible situation to try and find a little joy somewhere, and then also to add insult to injury, also mocks out. Which is unacceptable because I have also used out to get this done. There's a time when all I do is sit in my regular apartment, drink food, like eat raspberries, and watch season after season of House. Out of the sad side of my life, and not out, and that's okay. But you said no to LeVar Burton. I think that'd be a great choice. Reading Rainbow 21 seasons, that's impressive. How did it make the last show for reading? Like all the competition for books.
Yes.
How was it fun? He found me.
You know, I didn't see that because I didn't know that about him, so maybe I was wrong about LeVar Burton. You know, Tony, you won't have a shot. Because you don't really know about everything. The kind of knowledge, the depth of your knowledge is like a kiddie pool. So, but who do you think? You've asked me 3 weeks in a row.
Watch what we can do together!
Ever since I've come
I represent
I wasn't here. I love you. I don't
Women.
and I just found out about your life. And I'm just going to say pass. But the next time.
Oh, this is a surprise to you, Mom.
Who would have been
Or did you have astral makeup?
When I been alive.
Married to Betty White. Right. Alan Rudd married to Betty White. Bet you didn't know that.
And they were happy.
Yeah.
Like you. She was also a radio guest on that show.
That's true.
Celebrity guest.
Yeah.
I mean, the best episode was The Outcome.
Right.
Alan Rudd played himself. And pretty much played Betty White.
Wow.
And that was a great episode.
You don't get this stuff on Special Report. Joe? There's a reason for that. I think the move is until you find the perfect yeah, someone said Trump was on the long list. Bit of a step down. We don't want politicians to do this. They're not suited for it. Imagine
Have to feel the flow.
I think the Daily Double is what you drink before noon. And
Let's
Hillary
start the
Clinton could go
duel.
blank every time
I
they
can't
go off. It's
wait
white
to
clean.
duel.
So it's, I don't
Here
know,
I
don't know
go.
who they could get to fill his shoes,
It's
but
my
I would
turn.
watch that clip of him cursing just
Isn't that amazing?
wonderful.
I hear the decision desk is calling it for,
I'll play this!
thank you.
I'll summon a monster! I activate my monsters effect! Show yourself!
No! This is a nightmare!
That was so...
There was a gun to my head in Florida outside of the house I was about to leave. I would say Dana Perino.
Oh, wow.
I think Dana Perino would do it. I think she could do it. It'd have to be something completely different, you know?
Yeah.
And no one's gonna get mad at somebody when you just pull the little mic down.
Can I just say what Greg is thinking? Her ego is already out of control. Imagine if she had Jeopardy.
I'm trying to help us all out of
They're heading. There would be topics devoted solely to Jasper.
Yeah, but hey, at least we wouldn't have to talk about. I mean, I love Jasper. I love my Thursdays on the Daily Briefing. I love my 38 seconds a week. It's very important to my bottom line. We're gonna edit this, right?
Yes, yeah, we are.
Dana Perino.
All right, well, let's move on, shall we? Yep, the media desk has called it for Ken Jennings.
It's a little early.
Yeah, it's very early.
I was a little surprised.
All right, what's next for Jeffrey Toobin? We give him a hand.
Yeah.
We are the Flyers, women with metastatic breast cancer, standing in the struggle, hustling through the hurt, asking for science, not sorries. Our time, for more time, has come. Living longer is possible and proven in women taking Kisqali plus fulvestrant or a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor. Kisqali is the only treatment in its class with proven overall survival results in 2 clinical trials, helping women live longer with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali was also significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grade 3 germ treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. It's our time to continue to shine because we are the Thrivers. Ask your doctor about Kisqali, the only treatment in its class proven to help women live longer in 2 clinical trials.
An Ingermango exclusive ahead of the Georgia Senate runoff race. House Senator Kelly Ruffler plans to win her state. She joins Laura in her first TV interview since the election Monday.
Let's say your car needs a new part, like an alternator. You could get just the one part at the typical auto parts store. Or for the same money at rockauto.com, get the alternator, plus the belt and tensioner that you need to do the repair right, and have money left over to buy lunch. Since 1999, rockauto.com has provided reliable low prices, easy to use website, huge selection of parts, and fast shipping.
Your favorite candy bar is now a vitamin. A delicious new vitamin to stay healthy and strong.
My Bite Vitamin. Health made happy.
Lately, we've all experienced more inside our Call us next and get confident because we've been here all along.
One of my favorite supplements and inflammation support. Unlike regular supplements, Qunol Superior Absorption helps with the full benefits of turmeric. Qunol's the turmeric brand.
I'm feeling the flow too!
The biggest deals of the year. Shop those.
Have to feel the flow!
Fighting with our exclusive line of doorbusters. Amazing.
Let's start the duel!
Yuma would never turn down a duel.
Duel!
My turn! I'll
See to believe. The best deals just got even better. Don't miss out on our Black Friday doorbusters.